sensation, the true sophomore, comes in 15-0. Nick Bouzakis, down from 133. He's been spectacular here at 125. He too was undefeated. The two-time national qualifier from Tampa, Florida. These two were teammates in 2022 at Wyoming Seminary in Kingston, Pennsylvania. Jim, what are you looking for early?
I tell you what, this is the most fascinating mashup I think that we have here, because you got the power of Bouzakis versus the speed of Lilledahl. You see Bouzakis be able to jump in on a shot right there. You know, when I watch Lilledahl, I just watch that left arm here. He's able to go ahead, get a swing single to one side of Bouzakis' right leg. Comes heavy with the collar. He can attack the other leg with it. Good with the ankle picks. When you take a look at Nick Bouzakis, you're talking about a power athlete right now. And they kind of really fight for the same space, because Bouzakis is kind of a right leg lead, likes to get that right arm across and get that right arm across your waist. And he can be really vicious with that, these cow catcher type of moves where he comes up off the single leg and tries to bear hug.
Last Friday, Bouzakis defeating Dean Peterson of Iowa for the second time this season. Got off to a quick start. Lilledahl scores a lot of points. 4 of his last 5 matches are tech falls. That other win was a fall for the Nittany Lion. No score, 60 seconds into this first period. 1 versus 2 in the country here at 125 pounds.
You have to think that these guys wrestled a lot in high school, in the practice room, very familiar with each other.
Stop.
Lilledahl, 11 bonus point victories, 8 tech falls. From St. Charles, Missouri. Began at Christian Brothers College High School, then went to Wyoming Seminary. Captured a pair of prep national titles.
Nice swing single off that underhook here with that left arm. So you want to see that if you're Ohio State's coaching staff. Oh, counter shot there by Bouzakis. Now rolled through. Actually rolled through there well by Bouzakis. Lilledahl had the nice shot. Who can keep their head up in this scramble situation?
Danger green, we're out.
Oh. No points. What a flurry. Crowd appreciates it.
Yeah, that was just a beautiful counter shot by Lilledahl.
And he was in deep on that shot, Jim.
He was. He's in deep, and he got rolled through pretty well here. But that's the power of Nick Bouzakis, though. You see him being able to counter off that lead leg.
You said it. It is power versus speed. Styles make fights. Down to 35 seconds in this first period. What a night here on the Big Ten Network. Penn State and Ohio State, followed by Iowa and Michigan.
Keep working to score.
Oh, there's the underhook there on the right side, so that's the advantage position for Bouzakis. Will he tried to go ahead and work it? You see, we're right there where Lilledahl was able to go to the wrist and stopped him.
Ohio State, that 1-2-3 punch of Bouzakis, Davino, and Mendez. Final seconds in this first period. Bouzakis and Lilledahl scoreless after 3 minutes. When dual meets start at 125 pounds, it is off and running for the Buckeyes. Combined score of 105-0. Get a look at Tom Bryant in his 20th season at Ohio State. Led the Buckeyes to the national title in 2015.
We're up.
A lot of bonus points from those first 3 weight classes. Bouzakis starting period on bottom.
Yeah, I'm wondering if he wants to work for a reversal here. So he's covering the hands right now. He'll be able to walk out of that position. But you can see he was really not in a hurry to get that stand up right away. Maybe looking for a little reversal action. Didn't get it.
In dual meets this season, Lilledahl has scored 50 takedowns. He's only been taken down once. 50-1, Jim.
Yeah, but you know, this, like you mentioned before, Shane, the styles make the fight right here. And you see the speed of Lilledahl, always trying to get to corners. And so far, Bouzakis has been able to keep Lilledahl out in front of him and not allowed him to his corner. But that might be just a kind of a temporary thing. You see Bouzakis changing his lead leg a couple of times there, going from left leg lead to right leg lead.
Lilledahl, the reigning Big Ten champion, beat Caleb Smith of Nebraska to win that title at Northwestern. Lilledahl looking for his 20th straight victory. Inside of a minute here in this second period. Any observations, Jim?
Yeah, just basically Bouzakis hanging heavy on that head, and I think that the more he can keep Lilledahl out in front of him here, the deeper he can go into this match here. Here's
Hard
the speed,
snap.
though. That's the speed right there of Lilledahl.
A lot of fakes, level changes.
A lot of coming to the head here on both sides. Another good snap down here by Lilledahl. 30 seconds left.
Offense, fellas. Offense.
The best attack up to this point was that counter shot from Lilledahl. Resulted in a fantastic scramble. It was scoreless when it was all said and done. Short time in the second.
Boy, I don't think they've gone off the mat yet. You know, these guys are basically out there in the center presenting themselves. And you'll see Bouzakis do that occasionally here, jump out to his knees, but he does it mainly to get to an inside tie.
If Penn State wins tonight, they will be your Big Ten dual meet champions. The Buckeyes can clinch at least a share of the title with a victory tonight. Lilledahl goes on bottom.
Ups to his feet there, doing a good job of fighting hands. He'll get the quick escape.
1-1. Bouzakis last year was third at the Big Tens.
Boy, he is a big 25-pounder.
Yes, he is. He was up at 133, was a 7th seed. Lost in the blood round at the national tournaments. Last year, he beat Braden Davis of Penn State to capture third. Of course, Davis is up to 141. Bouzakis comes down to 125. 90 to go in regulation, 1 versus 2. Each guy with an escape.
So far, Lilledahl has been able to keep that left arm inside, so that heavy collar tie that Bouzakis usually gets to right there, he's keeping his left arm free now. Coming to the head and then coming to the ankle pick.
Has anything surprised you?
Yeah, that the fact that they've just mainly wrestled right there in the center and presented themselves. You know, there's not been any action towards the edge. I think that's good, but you know, that's mainly because Lilledahl hasn't been able to get to a corner and create any scrambles. You know, there's another attempt there by Lilledahl. Good
crowd making some noise behind Lilledahl.
Right.
We are down to 45 seconds. Both guys, collar ties. Heavy with the hands. The hand fight continues.
Yeah, really good heavy hands that time by Lilledahl. They're basically stuffing the head of Bouzakis when he was on his knees. Inside collar tie now for Lilledahl. Right there one more time.
Down to 20 seconds.
Like I said, so far Bouzakis has been really good at keeping Lilledahl right out in front of him, not allowing him to get to the corner. But he can do that for the whole sequence there. Right in on a shot.
Late shot from Lilledahl in the final seconds.
He gets it. Nope.
And time runs out. No takedown. You talk about a game of inches. Wow, was that close.
All right, 5 seconds. Shot right there, 2 seconds. Just that last little effort there by Bouzakis did enough to keep him in the match.
If he had a quarter second left, he would have won it. But here we go, 1-1 in set and victory.
Yeah, I'd look for Bouzakis to really try to go ahead and just totally commit here. And Lilledahl maybe have found something there, shooting to that back leg. Can he come back to it again? That was such an easy finish for him once he got in there.
Two threatening attacks once again. Lilledahl on a single leg dumps Bouzakis down to the mat. A takedown would win it.
One more scramble here. Look at Bouzakis try to square up there. Can he get his shin whizzer up? Lilledahl shoves the leg. He's going to get to the far thigh and score.
Lightning strikes for Penn State.